The firestorm over anti-Semitism on college campuses may have been dying at its hottest point last week, as three prominent college presidents' congressional inquiry into their institutions' reactions to anti-Semitism went viral and resulted in one losing his job. But the dispute has evolved into an ongoing debate over free speech on campuses, with experts and academics concerned about its potential chilling effect on dialogue, debate, and education at institutions of higher learning. The debate followed last week's congressional hearing, which saw lawmakers grill Presidents Harvard, MIT and the University of Pennsylvania, particularly Rep. Elise Stefanik's line questioning on whether Jews' genocide calls would violate campus code conduct. Although all three repeatedly assured lawmakers during their nearly 5-hour testimony that they held students accountable for behavior that violated bullying, harassment and intimidation policies, their answers to Stefanik's question were essentially the same: it depends. This answer was deemed unacceptable by many Republicans, some Democrats, prominent alumni and deep-pocketed university donors, one of whom attracted $100 million in donations to Penn in the intense fallout. After losing the support of the university board, former University of Pennsylvania President Elizabeth Magil announced her resignation as a result. Harvard President Claudine Gay has faced calls for removal, but the university board stood behind on Tuesday and will allow to remain in post, although some politicians have also called for MIT President Sally Kornbluth's ouster. He was supported by the board from the beginning. Many critics wanted a simple yes to Stefanik's question, but university presidents could not grant this and still honor their commitment to freedom of expression. Without getting more detail on what the abstract call for genocide would be and what kind behavior or pattern of behavior it might be part of, college presidents have been put in a situation where they cannot answer that question in one word, said Nico Perino, vice president the Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression, an organization that advocates free speech. But they also didn't communicate what they needed at a moment of rising tensions. Their first mistake was not to challenge the assumption inherent in Stefanik's question that her students were already openly calling for genocide. Vox spoke with multiple academics who have studied anti-Semitism and Israeli-Palestinian conflict in their schools. All were skeptical of the idea that students had made any statements of genocide, although there have been a number of examples of controversial statements being used on campuses. Explicit accounts, explicit calls for genocide have yet to emerge. Knowing that their words would be broadcast worldwide, university presidents could have done more to empathize with the concerns of Jewish students amid a very real global outpouring of anti-Semitism. They sue